Hello, welcome back to Paul's Stuff, my place on YouTube where I get to talk about all the things I love. Lots of Star Wars, lots of lightsabers. And today is more Star Wars. It's more on this beautiful R2-D2 from the Droid Depot, which is part of the Galaxy's Edge Star Wars park at Disney Parks in the US. I have a previous video unboxing R2 and giving a first impression of him. This is a version that has been brought out for the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, hence why he has the drink serving apparatus, the drink serving tray and serving apparatus. I bought this R2 here in the UK through Double Box Toys. Unfortunately, these aren't available from Disney in this country. You have to buy them through third-party sellers. So it's either eBay or somewhere like Double Box Toys that have these available. He's a great droid. I'm absolutely loving him. Lots of functionality. It's fully remote control. He speaks with a touch of a button. The head moves with the touch of a button. This particular one comes with a metal dome. You can buy the metal dome and the serving tray separately as accessories. The metal dome has 2 extra lights in the back compared to the plastic version, which you can also buy. You can buy this without the drinks tray and the metal dome with a plastic dome for a slightly less price. But today's video is all about the accessories. So the dome is one of the accessories. The drinks tray, drink serving tray is another of the accessories. Now this is a little bit delicate. I may end up gluing that together. I will see. It is all separate pieces and the glasses come off as well. And then this drinks dispenser is fully articulated. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of articulation on it. So you can move it into all sorts of different positions. It does have to be fairly high in order for it to get over the top of the glasses. But it's a really nice piece as well. So that just plugs into a hole on R2's head. That's one of the accessories you can get. The metal dome is also an accessory. The domes on these R2 units are just pushed on. So they're exactly the same R2 unit, or the same as the R units that you can build at the Droid factory as part of the Build a Droid experience when you go to Disney parks. So this dome will just sit on like that and push back in. They just click into place. There is a little peg to orientate them, and the metal dome has lights at the front. The lights light up when R2 speaks. The metal dome also has lights at the rear, which the plastic domes don't. So the metal dome is available as a separate piece. You can buy it separately, and that will fit on any R series droid. So onto the separate accessories we've got here. I'm going to lay these ones down so that they don't fall over again. I haven't opened these yet. I'm going to start with these arm accessories. They come in this standard sort of Droid Factory blue and white packaging. Little description on the back. And these are kind of static accessories. They're not electronic accessories or anything like that. These are purely to add to the look of R2. They come in a little plastic tray inside of the box. Probably not going to keep the packaging. So these are one of the cheaper accessories. These are $12.99. I forget how much Double Box Toys charges for them here in the UK. It is a little bit more than that, due to the fact that they have to smuggle them out of the park and get them sent over to the UK. So we have an electrode arm, which is an interesting concept. So this has 1, 2, 3 points of articulation. It has a couple of hinges, and it also rotates at the arm end. And I think this one is designed to plug into R2's head. So R2 has an accessory socket, if you like, in the top of his head, and then he has sockets down here. These ones are a different size, and I don't think this will plug into these. No, it's too big. I believe Dano on the Dano channel has said that these will sit over the top of another arm when that's in place in those ports. There's also another accessory port here. So let's have a look at these little accessory arms now. These are really well packaged into this packaging. They are plastic. This is the cutting disc, has a revolving cutting wheel on the end, and all of these accessories will just plug into these little ports, and they just give R2 that look of having accessories. So we've got a grabbing arm, which is articulated at the claw. We'll pop that on the other side of R2. There's another door on this side. Pop that in there for R2. And then we have, I believe this is the data connection. Yep, this is the data probe. So when you see R2 plugging into computer systems and things like that, this is the probe he'll use for that. We have another solid plastic probe here. I'm not sure what that's for. You have a look at the back of the packaging. Alright, so this is a power charge arm. So this is where R2 would plug into a power source to recharge him. That's obviously not what this one does. None of these are actual items that will do any of these things. They are purely cosmetic for R2. And the last one, I think that's R2 shutting down because he's been left idle for 5 minutes. Yep, he's shut himself off, so I'll have to turn him on and off and back on again. But this is the computer terminal arm. So we've got a data probe and a computer terminal arm. and they all just sit in here. They're all interchangeable, you can move them around. They'll go in any of the ports on any of the sides. There's 3 ports on each of these longer side ports, and then there's one in the middle here. So we'll leave R2 with those on. That's the R series tool set. We've got the electricity probe thing as well. We'll let R2 have that on his head. So that's the first of our accessory sets. The second is more interactive. So this is the R series jet attachments. These actually work with ports that are on the legs, and these have an electronic function to them. So we'll break these out and have a look at what these do for R2. Very similar packaging to the tool set. I don't know if these are sided. I don't think they are. Oh, they are held in with little bands. I need to cut those. Should have brought some scissors with me. There we go. So these are the jet system, the jet attachments. They have a little bit of articulation at the top, a little bit at the bottom. And the way these work, we take off the side panels of R2's legs, and these should plug in where those have come off, like that. Just grab the other one out of the packaging. Very well packaged, but as is usually the case for Disney, no instructions. We'll just pop this one on this side. Accessories coming off all over the place, so these flames that come out do come off, which is interesting. This data port accessory came out as well. So now these are on, as well as talking, we should now get a response from the jet system when we press the accessory button. There we go. The jets light up and R2 makes a jet sign noise. I don't know if that carries on if you keep the button pressed down. No, it only goes for the length of the sound. So that's the R series jet attachment. So you can also get blaster cannons that fit into these ports. They make a different sound and light up as well. And the last accessories we've got are these personality chips. So you can change the personality of your droid by plugging one of these chips in. The droids that you get from the Droid Depot, that you build at the Droid Depot, you can use these chips as well. They change the noises and the light flashes that the droid will make. There's several different ones. They come in 3 different types. So this first one is from the Scoundrels. I believe there are 3 different coloured Scoundrel chips now. This is the silver one. They come in these little boxes. There's a little piece of paper in here. I'm not sure what that's about. Probably just warnings and things, I expect. Yeah, that's just the usual warnings about electronic equipment. So these chips plug in. But before we plug this in, let's just listen to R2. So we've got the standard R2 noises. But if we plug in this little chip, this goes into the chip slot there, we should get different noises. So R2's personality has changed. And everything else still works exactly the same. It's just changing the noise and the flashes of the lights on the dome. And if I can get my fingers in there to pull this out, if we take the chip back out, we should go back to R2-D2. So that's the silver Smuggler's personality chip. I also got a red one. When you're ordering from Double Box Toys, they only specify a red chip. There are in fact 2 red chips. One is a first order one, which is what this one is, and one is a resistance one. So the 3 types of chip you can get are Smuggler, first order and resistance. So this is the red first order chip, just exactly the same, goes into the slot, plugs in there, and then we have a different voice for R2. We can tell that's a whole series of different sounds. So you can change the personality of your droid. These will work with the R series droids, they'll work with the B series droids, and they'll work with the C series droids, which you can now get from the Droid Depot. The C series droids being the type of droid that Chopper is from from Rebels, and the soon to be released Ahsoka series. I believe Chopper's in there as well. So that's the accessories that I've bought with R2 at the moment. There are other accessory packs, as I've mentioned. There are the blaster packs. There are another one of the First Order personality chips. There are two more Scoundrel colours, and there are 3 resistance colours. So when you've got these chips in as well, the droids, when you're in the park, will respond to Bluetooth beacons that are around the park in different places. And if you have a different chip in your droid, it will respond differently to those different beacons. So, for example, if you've got one of these First Order chips in your droid, when you go into the First Order area, the droid will be happy. When you go into a Resistance area, the droid won't be so happy. Not quite sure what the Scoundrel droids do in response, but they do respond differently. So lots of things you can do with the chips. I do have a small electronic item coming from Crafted Cores, which is called a Droid Toolbox. I believe this was developed by Rusarian. Leave a link to Rusarian's to Rusarian's YouTube channel in the description of this video. Rusarian does a lot of electronics work with the electronic toys that Disney sells, particularly in Galaxy's Edge. So the Droid Depot droids, the holocrons and wayfinders and the crystals and the lightsabers from Savvy's workshop. So if you're interested in finding out more about how these things work, that's a really good YouTube channel to subscribe to. There's also, what other accessories are there? There are the chips, the cannons. Oh, there's a ferry droid set, which makes this into the ferry droid that we see at the end of season 1 of The Mandalorian. So it comes with a set of legs, a set of arms that move with the remote, and a head extension which lifts the dome up a little bit. So that's an interesting set as well. Just going to see if another channel that I watch on a regular basis for these sort of electronic toys is the Dano channel. And Dano seems to think that, there we go, you can rest this arm on one of the other arms so that you can have it coming out of the chest ports. So that just confirms that that is possible. It's not fitted in place though. It's fairly stable there, but yeah, designed to go in the head, but will go in there as well. So that's all of the accessories that I have for R2 from the Droid Depot. As I said at the beginning, the drinks serving setup and the metal dome are also standalone accessories. They do come with R2. He's just shutting himself down again because I've left him for 5 minutes without doing anything. They do come with this version of R2, but there is a slightly cheaper version of R2 that comes without them, and you can get both the metal dome and the drink serving tray as standalone items as well. Really love this. It's usual Disney fare, to be honest. It's the quality could be slightly better, and I'm a little bit worried because Disney's quality control isn't up to much, and these things often stop working after a little while. But we'll see how that goes. Just going to shut up R2's panels. So all of these accessories just pull out, and then the panels close up if you want the clean R2 look. Yeah, I think it's usual Disney fare with this. It's the quality could be better for what you're paying for them, but they're really fun toys with lots of features, and this is no exception. This has got some good features to it. It's nicely done, if not of the best quality. It's good quality, and yeah, I'm looking forward to playing with it some more. So that's all of the accessories I have for the Droid Depot R series droid. A lot of these will work with the C series droid as well, and they do sell a chopper, which is the C series droid. I may look into getting one of those at some point. Most of these accessories will work with the C series droid as well. In fact, all of these will. The serving tray is really designed for this droid. You can sit it on the C series droid, but it works much better with the R series. But other than that, the chips work with all of the droids, so they'll work with the R series, the C series and the B series. The rest of the accessories here will work with the C series as well. They don't work with the B series, which is just a ball. It's a BB-8 version of the droid. So it's really just a ball. There's nowhere to plug things into on it. So the accessory chips go on, or the personality chips go on the inside of the B series droids. And in fact, you even have to split the B series droids apart to turn them on and off. The on and off switch is inside. So I'm just going to turn R2 off here. If I can find his switch, there we go. Yeah, he's a lovely toy and collectible, I guess, as well these days. Toys are generally collectibles as well now, aren't they? So yeah, another great addition to my collection. Some nice weathering on this droid I haven't mentioned before. There's some very light weathering on it. Could argue that it could do with some more weathering, but I think it's fine as it is. Just going to pop his side panels back on. Take his jetpacks off. And R2's back to being plain old R2. If you have enjoyed the video today, please do give it a like. Hit the thumbs up button. That will tell YouTube that you've liked the video, and hopefully encourage them to show it to more people in their feeds. Likewise, if you like the content that I'm making, then please do consider subscribing to the channel. At the time of making this video, I checked this morning and I was at 499 subscribers. We're at 499 subscribers, which is totally mind-boggling to me that amount of people are interested in or interested enough in what I'm doing to to actually subscribe to the channel. It's brilliant. If you'd like to subscribe, that option's there as well. But for now, from me and R2D2, just leaves us to say, hope to see you again soon, and cheerio.